Hello, hello. So tonight we are going to be doing some jackbox games. I felt like that would be a nice, fun thing to do. Um, Depending upon community wants and needs as we grow and shift, that will probably change. Um, that's sometimes like what we actually end up doing for community night. But as it currently stands, community night tonight, and for most nights, will be jackbox games. Um, it's been a while since we've done any. So I was opening up my web browser here. Okay. We'll give it a few moments to see if anyone jumps in. Um, how is everyone today? Okay. Got to update my spreadsheet of media I've completed here recently. because Fridays, like I said, is in the past is my parents come up, we have dinner, and we binge watch shows. We finished watching Strike Back season 2 this week. We'll give another minute here to see if anyone joins in here. And if not, we'll just go with what we got, and I'll we'll enjoy whatever trivia comes up and whatever commentary comes up from it. Okay, we're going to go.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Welcome to Trivia Murder Party.
Let's try not to do that here,
Your
won't we,
free
folks?
spa weekend was a lie, luring you into this deadly trivia game. Only one of you will survive, and I hope that one survivor will keep us in mind for their future vacation needs. All right, first question. What British TV show is Dancing with the Stars based on? Use your device to answer the question.
I don't know this one.
And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Which leaves only you. Follow me.
It's been a long time since we played Trivia Murder Party.
Welcome to room 105.
Don't think we've really streamed it since around when we first started streaming.
Yay! I love using Cousin Aloysius's magic props. Pick a space in this box to hide yourself.
Mm, Oh, oh my. Well, that's no bueno. Technical difficulties. I was like clicking clicking the buttons and it wasn't doing anything. It was just like I look over and it's just like, wait a minute, there, doesn't look right.
The local residents familiar with the
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Those free vacation coupons you received in the mail were a trick, luring you into a game with deadly consequences. Only one of you will survive. There's so much to do. I need a vacation from this vacation. You know what I'm saying? All right, first question. How can I connect two pieces of rope? Use your device to answer the question.
Do believe it's this one.
And the correct answer is... Who got the question right?
Not me.
Which leaves only you. Follow me. Welcome to the killing room. Let's get our math on. Do as much math as you can before time runs out. And they will be doing math too. You'll die if they do better than you. Let's go.
Oh, I was going to fix something, but I'm not going to get a chance to do it, am I?
I am here for the math. This is pretty much the end of the time. My mistake for not realizing you'd be minimally competent at math. I always want to just push all the buttons, but don't worry, I'll stay focused. Let's try another one. I recently went to Madagascar. I know, humble brag. And I think something followed me home. It looks like a raccoon rat thing and comes out at night, so it's gotta be the... what?
I think it's this one.
Who picked this? Well, that sucks. Let's keep moving. How many cups are in 1.5 quarts? And don't ask Alexa.
I don't have Alexa, but I would wish I did. Um,
Who picked this?
no. Most certainly did not.
Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something. Welcome to room 237.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
Are you ready to fall? In love with my new minigame? You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Okay.
Oh, that one should be fairly
Let the
easy to.
games begin. Pick a spot to drop from. Ever heard of chaos theory? Well, this is chaos fact. Oh, great. I've been thwarted by science.
That one's a. That's usually fairly easy to get past.
Only one of you can survive this game. And who knows? Maybe it'll be the audience. Hey, audience. I hope you all die in my game. Hot tip. You can join the audience at any time. Let's try another one. How do you, Dougie? Asking
How do
for
you
a
what?
friend. If you're in the audience, you should answer too.
Oh yeah, you may hear some loud booms as
Who picked
someone nearby is firing off
this?
fireworks.
Everyone is wrong.
If you hear them,
It's time.
I'm sorry.
We're going to play chalices. There are 4 chalices. Half of them are poisoned.
Hey, John.
Pick a chalice to drink from. Most people are poison intolerant. Now let's see what everyone drank. You died as you lived, drinking poison.
If you've got any games after this you want to play, let me know. I have all versions of Jackbox.
Surprise! Remember, dead players are still players, just more see-through. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game.
Oh yeah, headset needs charged.
We're here. The final round is close. Next question. Which of these would be boxcars in a game of craps?
What? As I'm not really familiar with it, I really can't say.
This. Only a ghost got it wrong. I don't like seeing that. Let's keep moving. Which musical is the adaptation of the play Pygmalion?
I used to know this.
Who picked this? Which leaves only you. Time for consequences. It's the mind meld. Type in an answer that fits this category. Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. Write your answers now. Now, let's see if there are any matches. So predictable, so fatal. Ah, crap, I killed everybody? I guess I'll bring one of you back. It's kind of arbitrary, but you had the most money. Anywho, the time has come. You've made it so far, but can you escape? I'm going to give you a category. Alfred Hitchcock movies. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for each correct answer. You're on your way to escaping. Oh wait, did you think it was going to be just you? Aw, that's cute. If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. I don't have anything good to say about how the audience is doing. Butterfly life cycle stages.
Don't think any of those. Well, apparently there's one. Never heard of an Imago stage, but...
Founding members of NATO.
Oh. Didn't hit submit. It's like, wait a minute, why is this not continuing? Oh, I haven't hit the button. Helps if you hit the button.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Are you afraid of the dark? Cats in the musical, Cats.
As I've never seen this, I have no idea.
You are but shadows now. Synchronized swimming positions. Ugh, I gotta get some harder questions. Muscles in the human body. Time is almost up. Ten-letter words. Time is almost up. That ghost can smell your life force.
I didn't count any of those correctly.
Career cards in the modern edition of the Game of Life.
I haven't played Life since I was a kid.
Approaches. Roman emperors. I just love all this drama. Enjoy oblivion in the darkness. Animals with more than two eyes.
That's because the other items on there just
You're better than I thought.
don't have... Well, I didn't think jellyfish actually even had eyes.
Where do you think you're going? You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now, too. You have to get all the right answers to escape. The darkness approaches. Olsen Twins movies.
No one made it out.
Trying to get it wrong, you nailed it.
Okay. Now, like I said, I have all the Jackbox games. So if there's a particular game you want to play, let me know. Um, Otherwise, if you want to join in on this, you're more than welcome to. I'll give it about a minute or so to let anyone else who wants to join in. But how have you been today, John? Ooh, that's no fun. Hopefully it's better at this point. Okay. Give everyone a fair chance to join in.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history.
Well,
This is
glad
your
you're up
wake-up
now.
call. Prepare to die.
Thank you for coming into the stream and enjoying
Welcome
this.
to Trivia Murder Party. You just checked in to a game of murder. Only one of you will survive. And me, I'll survive as well. Humble brag. Okay, first question. What would you find at 14 North Moore Street, New York, New York? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right?
I
Lucky
wasn't. I had
guesses.
no idea what was the actual answer, but it just sounded
Let's try
closer to
another
probably
one.
being.
I love to eat avocado toast. You
It was
heard me
like the X's I
correctly.
didn't
I
think
like
was
to eat
in
separate toasts that
New
are covered
York.
in avocado. Instead of real estate, what do players collect in Monopoly for Millennials? Who picked this?
Because it sounds something dumb that millennials
Which leaves only
would go
you.
for.
Come with me.
Sadly, I count
Welcome
amongst
to
that
room
group,
113.
but
The hairdryer's broken, sorry.
they've got some good ideas. They just don't.
I hope you're good with instructions. Follow as many rules as you can before time runs out. I'm letting a safe player play too. And if they correctly
They just
follow
don't know
more
how to
rules than
implement
you,
them
I
or
will kill
how
you.
to try to integrate things in any
The
way.
rules are already on your device. Go, go! There's not a lot for me to do during this game. Well, I guess I'll update my LinkedIn account. Rule time is coming to an end. What the heck?
Well, you made it through.
I'm not comfortable with silence, so I talk during elevator rides. Let's keep moving. What went down between Princess Fiona and Shrek?
I'm not quite sure on this.
This. Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something.
It,
Welcome back to the kitchen
EverQuest
room.
is still actually around.
Ah, the
I don't know, I played
spirit of
EverQuest
giving.
briefly,
You each get
long
$500.
time ago.
Give some of that money to your friend. The person with the most cash at the end will die. But there's a catch. If one of you ends up with $800 or more, I'll kill the other
Ah,
one instead. Begin. Let's see where all the money went. Too rich for your blood. Don't worry. The end of your life isn't the end of your participation. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's try another one. In The Great Gatsby, who was the love of Gatsby's life?
never read it.
Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. That's annoying.
I don't
Let's
know, it
keep moving.
just never sounded that interesting of a
What's the name
read.
of Dan Savage's internationally syndicated advice column?
Not sure who that is or what advice column this is.
Everyone is wrong. It's time. This one lets you protect yourself with a password. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device. Make it hard to guess. If your password gets cracked, you die. Time's almost up. Couldn't think of a 4-letter word? Yikes. Okay, I'll type one in for you. How about one that rhymes with head? Now your nemesis will crack the password. Guess the password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. Start guessing! You thought that would be too hard to guess?
No,
The
since they
final
came up
round
with it,
isn't
it's
ready
just
yet.
like,
We're not
oh,
all
that's
supposed
going
to
to
die
be.
before that.
Sadly, that's not going to be much of a challenge to figure out.
Whoa, that was crazy. I guess the universe really wants you to get to the final round because it undid
No,
that
apparently there's
last
some new
horrible
Stargate
mistake.
project
Don't
being
squander
in
the
the
second
works.
chance. It's time for the next question. What is the full official name of the George Foreman grill? Who picked this?
I love my George Foreman grill.
Aw, crap.
Ah,
Let's try another one. In the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, what does Santa say first? Who picked this?
nope, I did not.
Well, that's no fun.
I do almost all my cooking
Let's
between
keep
either my
moving.
air fryer or my George Foreman grill.
Technically speaking, what am I doing when I decimate my victims? Who picked this?
Nope.
Everyone is wrong. Follow me.
Sorry it locked you out of entering in a word there.
Ah, the old skewers trick. Pick a space in this box to hide yourself. I would say don't get too comfortable, but I feel like that's obvious. Any good magic trick needs some helpful volunteers. Good news, I'm giving you a sword. On your device, choose a row or a column. Stab, stab. Ugh, this would never happen to Chris Angel.
Should have gone for the other one I wanted to do.
We're here. The final round is close. Next question. If you coyly say you went to school in Boston, like actually in Boston proper, where could you have gone?
Mm,
Who picked this?
nope.
Well, didn't want that to happen. You know, my dad had the strict rule about not letting a killing spree overstay its welcome, so let's make this a little bit more cutthroat. Congrats on making it here alive, but can you escape? I'm going to give you a category. Primates. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You advance one space for every correct answer.
The first one I think was the name of a Pokemon.
You're a little bit closer to escaping. Plot twist, all the ghosts get to play too. If a ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. I'm going too easy
I
on
can't
you.
tie for the life of me, so I completely guessed on that.
Baking tools.
That, I know. That, maybe?
Here comes the next question. Major greenhouse gases. Time is almost up. Don't look behind you. Here comes the darkness. Names for Santa Claus from around the world.
I wasn't familiar with
A
the
lot of
first
lucky
one.
guesses. Next question. The 12 Apostles. Squash. That one was too easy. Here comes the next question. People alive during the year 1900. Don't look back because there's a ghost right there. Not so fast. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now too.
Well, congratulations on that there, John. I was trying to catch up, but I made a few too many mistakes along the way. Well, we'll reboot. Again, if anyone watching wants us to play something else, another different Jackbox game, let me know. They're all available. Otherwise, we're going to hold off for about a minute and give anyone else who joins in a chance to jump in. Mm, yeah, that is kind of a stupid joke. Uh, so on one of the Discord channels I'm in, someone posted a meme where basically it's just going, every bar tomorrow. Customer walks in going, I'll have a Corona, mate. Hold the virus. Bar staff just look, laughs at them like they're idiots. Kind of hard to describe, but it is what it is. It's a dumb joke. Sadly, no hyperspace key here yet, so. Okay. We'll go ahead and start this round. Hopefully, we'll get a hyperspace key here in the next couple days. We can
Local residents familiar with
show
the
that
abandoned
off.
building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
And, John, congratulations
This
on
is
the
your
first time
wake-up
survival
call.
there as well,
Prepare
then.
to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Your free spa weekend was a lie, luring you into this deadly trivia game. Only one of you will survive. And then we'll discover who the true killer is. Just kidding, it's me. It's definitely me. All right, first question. What's a regatta? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Which leaves only you. Time for consequences. Housekeeping! We're at room 105. It's losing
Oh,
your
this
time.
one.
Spin it. It's fun. The wheel is my favorite simple machine.
You're so likely to die on this, it's not even funny.
Ah, that's some bad luck there.
I should probably actually go through and remove that one out.
You're back. You're a ghost now. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game.
After this match, yeah, I'll do that, because there's just so little chance of actually getting through.
Let's try another one. Where was judo developed? Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. I'll have to kill my writers. Let's keep moving.
I actually thought it was Korea, but
What's that
it
song
wasn't
that
an
always
option.
makes me cry from the movie musical Once?
Oh, I'm not sure what once is.
Who picked this? Which leaves only you. Follow me.
I don't watch a lot of
Welcome
musicals.
to room 217. Congratulations! You've been entered in my scratch ticket giveaway. Scratch and find $3 to live. If you keep scratching, I'll give you cash for every $sign you find. But if you scratch off even one skull, you die. Get to scratch? If you have a losing ticket, come with me.
Oops. That didn't go
We're
well.
not supposed to all die before the final round is ready.
Yep.
That's strange. I could have sworn you messed up big time and died before getting to the final round, but I guess I imagined the whole thing? I'll play closer
No, I went
attention from
through
now
and
on. It's time for the next
before my
question.
parents came over, I
You guys
went
are
through
gonna
some of
make
our old
such good
videos and
fertilizer.
grabbed some
Which of these plants
highlights
do not
and some
flower?
clips.
Who picked this? Way too easy. Let's try another one. You're all my pawns, so you may know this. How far can a rook travel in a single chess move?
A rook.
Who
If I can
picked
count correctly.
this? Everyone is wrong. Come with me. It's math, one of my least requested minigames. Do as much math as you can before time runs out. Your nemesis will be doing math too. If they do better than you, you die. Let's go. There's just something about numbers, right? Only time for one or two more bits of math. How did you beat math? Math always wins.
Well, because I wasn't beating math. I didn't have to beat math. I just had
There's
to
nothing more
beat
satisfying than carrying
uh,
on your family's legacy
Cloud
of
there.
murdering people in hotels. It's also satisfying to wake up 1 minute before your alarm.
It's not so much of I have to outrun the bear so much as I just have to outrun whoever I'm
Let's
with.
keep moving. Which Hostess snack has a swirl of cream inside? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong.
I mean, like the three bottom options, as far as I'm aware of, had some sort of cream in them.
Pegs! You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death zones. Hey, you! Pick the landing slots that kill. Okay. This was a lot harder to build than you guess.
I didn't even get to choose where I was
I should
dropping
rename
it.
them disappointment zones.
It was just like, here you go. Wait, what?
We're clear. The final round is close. Next question. Which movie was not directed by John Hughes?
Not sure who John Hughes is.
Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. It's time. It's time to bring out the chalices. I've given each safe player a poison pellet. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in. Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. Fun fact, poison is deadly. Delish. Now let's see what you drink. So if you feel sick, it's just your diet.
Had to go with the Carpenter's Cup. Raiders of the Lost Ark rules.
Only one of you is still alive.
Or not Lost Ark,
You
but
know what that means.
Last Crusade.
Glad to see you're
Sorry
the
for
one to
anyone
make it
who's
here
a
alive. But will you be the one to escape?
Indiana Jones fan.
I'm going to give you a category. Plagues of Egypt in the Book of Exodus. Tap each answer that fits the category. Let's see the right answers.
No, I thought Earthquakes was one of them.
Forward one
I knew
space
Darkness
for each
was,
correct
but I
answer.
thought Earthquakes was as well. Oh well.
You're on your way to escaping. Ah, but it's not just you. If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Kind of a gimme. Akira Kurosawa films. Time is almost up. Monsters who fought Godzilla. Not what I had in mind. Don't fall behind. It's only darkness. Gluten-free.
I really don't know.
You can't outrun that ghost forever. London Tube Lines.
Well, I created some space between us.
Always happen on a Sunday. Time is almost up. Kind of a gimme. Moving on. Lines from Liam Neeson's speech in Taken. Oh, this one's a nail biter. Not so fast. You need a
I
perfect
thought he just
answer
said,
for
I
the
will
final
find you.
escape.
I didn't remember him saying, I will look for you.
And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
Oh, I'm glad I got that right. Mistakes were made. We'll give them a minute here. Sounds like they might have stopped firing off fireworks.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply.
I don't know.
This
Whenever
is
I
your
actually see the
wake-up
title of
call.
this,
Prepare to die.
like the fact that this is in a hotel, it's like I think
Welcome to
of
Murder
the
Party. Death's
Hotel
in
in
the
Space
air. And
episode
there's free coffee in the lobby.
of Doctor Who, where each
Only
room
one
had
of
its
you will survive.
own
It's been all
nightmare.
over the news. I mean, there was a whole montage about it at the beginning, so I'm surprised you didn't see this coming. Okay, first question. Where was President Richard Nixon when he famously claimed, "I am not a crook"? Use your device to answer the question.
It's one of these two.
And the
Go with this
correct
one.
answer is... Who got the question
Nope,
right?
I wasn't even close to being right.
Everyone is wrong. Come with me. Doom service. We're at room 113. Now we learn obedience. Follow at least 7 rules correctly before time runs out, or you die. Go! Most of the exciting stuff is happening on the controllers right now. So, you know. Almost out of rules.
Well, at least we
time.
both lived.
You did well, and I'm not mad about it. I'm just disappointed. This elevator's going up, regardless of whether your score is. Let's try another one. Which planet has a solid surface? Who picked this?
Nope.
Everyone is
I thought
wrong.
most of them all had a
Time
solid
for
surface.
Consequences. Salutations! Welcome back to the killing room. Donation time. You each get $500. Give some of that money to your friend. The person who ends up with the most money will die. But there's a catch. If one of you ends up with $800 or more, I'll kill the other one instead. Begin. Now let's follow the money. You are the richest, and you are the deadest. You're not going anywhere. You're a ghost now, but you have options. Keep playing, and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's keep moving.
You tried sending me a $2.99. I sent you
What is kinetic
300.
energy? Who picked this?
I mean, that's
Easy.
putting it rather simply, but yeah.
Let's try another one. What's the name of the witch from the Odyssey?
I don't think they quite actually called her a witch. I think they had a
Yes.
different term for her, but yes.
Lucky guesses. Let's keep moving. Who was in the funny pages first? Who picked this?
Nope.
Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something.
Because outside of a few comics that I read, I am not in any way
Let's see who has
knowledgeable.
ESP. Type in an answer that fits this category. Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. Get to writing. Now, let's see if there are any matches.
Damn it.
Oh, good. Someone actively contributed to you being murdered. You're all dead already? What the heck,
Yeah.
guys? Hold on. You're not supposed to get a do-over if you die before getting to the final round. I better report this huge bug to QA. Anyway, it's time for the next question. Which of these Rock and Roll Hall of Famers were inducted the latest? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. Follow me. I'm going to give you a chance to password protect your life. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device. Don't make it easy. If someone cracks your password, you die. Hurry up. Now your nemesis will crack the password. Guess the password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. Start guessing. Time's almost up.
Oh, and since it is past
I thought
midnight
everyone was good
here,
at cracking
at least
passwords
this
these
part of the
days,
country,
but I guess I was
happy
wrong.
4th of July, everyone.
We're here. The final round is close. Next question. Which of these lists of horse gaits are in order from slowest to fastest? Who
I
picked
think this one.
this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Well, didn't want that to happen.
I knew walk was the slowest,
Let's
and
try another one.
gallop was the
According
fastest.
to the Federal Reserve, what's the average lifespan of a dollar bill? Who picked this?
Nope.
Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something. It's magic time!
Wonder where I got this shot
Pick a
glass.
space inside the box to hide. When this was used in magic shows, there were safeguards inside to prevent injury. Of course, this magic trick does need some volunteers. Okay, take this cool sword. On your device, choose a row or a column to run your sword through. You know the song Bleed It Out? Sword noise! What's the point?
Almost had me.
Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Congrats on making it here alive. But can you escape? I'm going to give you a category. Training exercises in Rocky. Tap each answer that fits the category. Let's see the right answers. You advance one space for every correct answer. You're a little bit closer to escaping. Oh wait.
I should have just
It was
put
going
both
to
of
be
them because
just you. Aw, that's cute. If a ghost
Sylvester
catches
Stallone
you,
does a
you'll
lot of
steal
that
the life
in
force. Then they can try to escape
all
and
his
win the game.
movies. It's hard to find a movie he does where he
Here's
doesn't
everyone's next question.
do either of
Ghosts get
those.
a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Oh, hey, I was right. I wasn't sure, but
Ugh, my God,
actually, it's not just I wasn't sure. I just didn't know.
Food named after people. Those ghosts are closing in on ya. Judy Blume books. Time is almost up.
Not familiar with that particular author.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Then again, considering that most of the books I read are all sci-fi
More
or fantasy
plain
novels.
characters.
Like right now, I'm reading
Beyonce albums.
book 6 in the Helldivers series.
That was rough.
It's not as action-packed as the previous
High
5,
protein.
but
Yikes, there's a ghost right behind you. Punctuation marks.
Not sure what that is.
A lot of lucky guesses. You stole some yummy life force. Marine mammals.
Don't know if that one's real, but it sounds real.
Another life force swap. Onions. Time is almost up. Clouds. Let's just call that a fluke. One last trap. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too. You have to get all the right answers to escape. Time to make friends with the darkness. The French mother
What?
sauces. So much failure.
I went with the top one because it sounded French. Again, anyone who's watching, if you have another game we want us to play, just say it in chat. We can switch to it. I've got all the jackbox games. Give it about a minute here. And I'm still kind of working on creating an actual Discord server for the channel. Hopefully, someday it will be ready. Someday. I really don't know much about making a server, running it. Okay, I can hold on for a few moments here. Give people a chance to come rolling in. We'll give about another minute here or so. Just looking over a few things here, make sure that we're all set for uh, tomorrow night's multiplayer stream. Basically, it's just about every game I own that's multiplayer. Black Desert Online, Division 2. Here, let me pull up the list. So this is the list of tomorrow's possible choices of what we might end up playing. I have it on PC. I have not actually played it. I have played and beaten it on, or at least the main storyline, as far as I know of, on PS4. So I will be playing Fresh Start if this rolls up tomorrow. Yeah, it is. Basically, what will happen is at the beginning of tomorrow's stream, we'll spin this wheel, and whatever it comes up to with is what we'll be playing tomorrow. I've got a couple different randomized lists for different days of, oh, we might be playing. We don't really know what we'll be playing. It's just going to be something.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die.
Never had those, but enjoy.
Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. This isn't an ice cream lovers convention after all, but a game of dire consequences. Only one of you will survive. Also, if you have any feedback on the hotel side of things, please pull me aside.
I've never even heard of Deets Nuts Meat Bites.
All right. First question.
Honey maple flavor?
Where is the ancient city of Petra? Use your device to answer the question.
It's one of these two, but I'm going to go here.
And the correct answer is... Who got the question right?
Well, that was one of the places I thought it could have been, but
Which leaves only you. It's time.
I went with Syria instead.
Welcome to room 113. It's my old friend, the loser wheel.
Oh yeah, I forgot to take this out of the rotation.
Give it a spin. Croupier, I'm putting all my money on death.
Ah, we got one in the audience. Hello,
Yes,
welcome.
yes,
How are you?
We're not done with you yet. Dying doesn't mean you have to drop out. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game.
I thought we had one in the audience. Yeah, I just misread what I was looking
Let's
at.
keep moving. Some people think that just because I'm a serial killer that I should own rats, but I'm like, come on, that's amateur hour. Capybaras are the largest rodent in the world. What's the second largest? Who picked this? Well, Well, that's no fun.
I was having to try and think of whether or not that even counted as a rodent or
Let's try
not.
another one. According to the nursery rhyme, how many whacks did Lizzie Borden give her mother? Who picked this? That's annoying. Let's keep moving. How many toes does a pig have on each hoof? Who picked this?
Nope.
Everyone is wrong. Come with me. Welcome back to the killing room. I'm giving you the laziest gift of all, a scratch ticket. Scratch and find $3 to live. And if you keep scratching, I'll give you cash for all the extra $signs you find. But if you scratch off even one skull, you die. Scratch away. We know what a losing ticket means. Ah, crap. You all died too early. Bummer.
Yeah, unfortunately we did.
Hey, wake up. You were having a horrible dream where you died before getting to the final round. That won't happen again. It's time for the next question. I don't know why I'm revealing this information, but I have a devastating shellfish allergy. Which of these foods will not kill me?
Shellfish. So, this one.
Who picked this? Which leaves only you. Time for consequences.
I don't know. Usually snack food like that just really isn't
Good news, it's
up
math.
my alley.
Do as much math as you can before time runs out. And they will be doing math too. You'll die if they do better than you. Let's go.
Oh, that took me far longer than it should have.
How's that math going, Matthew McConaughey? You're running out of math time. I never
Oh
thought
wow,
math
you
would
did
fail me,
really good.
but it did. Here, this hotel looks exactly the same as when I was a kid. The wallpaper's the same, the lights haven't been replaced, and there's still an elevator full of terrified people. Let's try another one. What has a bigger population than New York City? Who picked this?
No.
Everyone is wrong. It's time. It's time for some pegging. Okay, now that I've said that out loud, it does sound weird. You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. You know what? We need some death zones. Hey, you. Pick the landing slots that kill. Okay. Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop. A game about gravity is about to go down.
That's the one I placed.
Oh, good. The death zones work. Dead again, huh? This time it's dead for good.
Which means unfortunately the game gets reset. First off, I wanna remove that. Oh, you can't remove that one. Okay. Well, that's nuisance. I mean, I can't make it too easy. What else? Is there anything else we would be able to do? No, that's a without a third person. There's Border Party's the only one can do on this party pack. I don't know. I love trivia games. Give about a minute to see if anyone else joins in. I like the jackbox games. I've been missing the first one and 5 for months, and then they recently went on sale, so I picked them up. I don't know. I picked up a lot of games I probably shouldn't have over here with the Steam Summer Sale. And total amount of games I have is kind of high. Just on Steam, it's 1,341. I picked up a couple games. I picked up some DLCs. For the most part, there's not been a whole lot I really. It's like there's a lot I still want. It's uh, I don't want to go through and spend the money on some of them. Like they're just not on sale for enough off. Like Cloudpunk, it's like I want that game. It looks good and interesting, but at $15, I'm still not that interested in it. Like if it was like at $7.50 somewhere in there, okay, I'd be for that.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die.
It's like my
Welcome
Steam
to
wishlist
Your
has
Murder
like
Party. Those free
it keeps
vacation
fluctuating
coupons you
between
received in the mail were a trick,
right there
luring
around
you
a
into a
thousand
game
games.
with deadly consequences. Only one of you will survive. Also, if you have any feedback on the hotel side of things, please pull me aside during the game. I'm all ears. Alright, first question. In what language was the Gutenberg Bible printed? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Everyone
I
was wrong.
knew it was either Latin
Follow
or
me.
German, but
Put on the Do Disturb sign. We're at room 101. I hope you like magic tricks. Pick a space in this box to hide yourself. When this was used in magic shows, there were safeguards inside to prevent injury. And I'll just thrust the sword into a random spot. Say, entrails.
Son of a bitch.
Nice.
First time I've gone there and it's actually gotten me.
Surprise! Remember, dead players are still players, just more see-through. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's keep moving. How do I sleep at night? Who picked this? Which leaves only you. Come with me.
I mean, yeah, lactic acid is released, but that's also a
Welcome to
natural
Route
process
217.
that
Math.
happens over time
It's
regardless
math,
of whether you're
baby.
sleeping or not.
Do as much math as you can before time runs out. And they will be doing math too. If they do better than you die. Let's go. So Americans say math, but the British say maths. That's weird, right? Hurry up and finish your math. I never thought math would fail me, but it did. After I ran away from home to pursue my dream of being a game show host, I promised myself I'd never come back. But here I am. You know what? This will make a great chapter in my eventual memoir. Let me write it down. Let's try another one. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, what's the least frequently occurring letter in English?
Least frequently occurring. Not quite sure.
This.
Oh, Q, really?
Everyone is wrong. Time for consequences.
I thought it was Z, but
It's the Pegs game. You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death zones. Hey, you. Pick the landing slots that kill. Okay. Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop. Ooh, this is so exciting. Well, now I hate this game. Moving on.
I know some people who've gone through and spent the time to get voice synthesizer just right to
We're
actually
here. The
mimic
final round
the
is
voice of
close. Next
the
question.
murderer of this game.
Which of these Shakespeare plays does not have a ghost in it?
Has one, has one. I think this one.
Who picked this? Which leaves only you.
For whatever
I'll show you
reason,
something.
back in high school, I read Shakespeare play after Shakespeare play after Shakespeare
Let's
play.
see who has ESP.
Multiple,
Type in an
and
answer
most of
that
them
fits this
multiple
category.
times.
Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. Get to writing. Now, let's see if there are any matches. Oh, super! You're so unpredictable and you get to live. No fun. Only one of you is still alive.
My favorite being Henry
You know what
V,
that
but
means.
the hardest one to read for every reason was Taming of the
Legacy,
Shrew.
you're the one to make it here alive, but will you be the one to escape? I'm going to give you a
That was a
category.
very difficult one to read through.
Dog food brands. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You advance one space for every correct answer.
Oh, that made me miss my dog.
You're on your way to escaping. Ah, but it's not just you. If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Sadly, I had to give up my dog when I had to move for work.
I don't know if you can outrun
Because
those
the place
ghosts.
I could afford to move to.
World of Warcraft playable classes.
Um, and it's like,
Ugh,
yeah, you could have
gotta
a
get to
pet,
the harder
but it drove the
questions.
price up above what I could reasonably afford.
Locations in Game of Thrones.
I don't know, I've not finished Games of Thrones in any way. Thankfully, my parents were able to take my dog, but
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
I,
It's
I
only
still miss having
darkness.
that companion at my side.
Honda vehicles. Don't look back because there's a ghost right there. Books over 1,000 pages.
Not heard of this book here.
Time is almost up. Born in South Africa. The exit is so close. Stories and the Canterbury Tales.
Mmm.
Not so fast. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
I guessed on that. Infinite Jest. It's a comedy about the pursuit of happiness in America, set in an addict's halfway house and a tennis academy. Philosophical quest and screwball comedy bends every rule of fiction without sacrificing for a moment its own entertainment value. Uniquely American exploration of the passions that make us human, and one of those rare books that renew the idea of what a novel can do. I'll add it to a wish list. if I had the people to play, I'd play like Trivial Pursuit some night on the Switch or PS4 online. Um, get everyone in like Discord voice and do that. Oh, I knew what I wanted to. I need to. Well, I was thinking about it. Ah, sadly, Amazon does not have on its own Red Dragon Inn 2, or the second, basically like group of decks. Give it another minute here. Uh, I've been reading up on Shadowrun, um, and been trying to uh, basically because the only people I can find to play is my parents. Whenever I visit down there, well, we'll play some Red Dragon Inn. I've only got the first set, but it's like I kind of want to get some of the other decks. It's a really neat card game. Um, some of the best, probably some of the funniest plays of it I've at least watched. You'll find you might see on Achievement Hunter's YouTube page if you're uh, not a Rooster Teeth member. I think they've got some of the Roulette's Play, not Roulette's Play, but Let's Roll videos of them playing Red Dragon Inn up there. It's a really neat game.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until close. In unrelated news, the trivia murder party killer is still on the loose. And up next, Pants.
And up next, pants. I don't know where that line
This
came
is your
from,
wake-up
but
call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. That glowing review in Real Hotels magazine was a fake, luring you here to fight for your life. Only one of you will survive, and that one survivor will get a coupon for 20% off your next visit. Okay, first question. When were the first Academy Awards held? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is...
probably
Who got the question right? Everyone is wrong. It's time.
Rooster Teeth.
Welcome
Being
to
a first
room
member on Rooster
113.
Teeth is
The
probably
hairdryer's broken, sorry.
a great investment because it's only like
Now we learn obedience.
$6 or $7 a month,
Follow at least 7 rules
but it
correctly before
provides
time
like the
runs out, or
majority
you
of
die.
my weekly
The
entertainment.
rules are already on your device. Go, go! It may not look like it, but this is totally different than the math minigame. Rule time is coming to an end. Oh, great.
Yeah,
You
we
followed
were
the
off to
rules
a great
correctly.
start.
A regular teacher's pet over here.
And then I wasn't paying full attention, and so I almost
always
didn't
wanna just push all
actually
the buttons,
make it.
But don't worry, I'll stay focused. Let's keep moving.
And D&D's great,
I have small feet,
but like
a
any,
huge appetite
and
for
Shadowrun's
big
also really
dogs.
fun. But like
If I wear a US size 7 men's
with
shoe,
with the schedule
what's
I
the size of your
have, it's so far hard to find a group that to play.
Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. Time for consequences. Welcome to room 227. It's time to bring out the chalices. There are 4 chalices. Half of them are poisoned. Pick a chalice to drink from. This poison is the bad kind? Yum yum. Now let's see what everyone drank. This is why I love this game. Sometimes people get poisoned. You're not going anywhere. You're a ghost now, but you have options. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's
Like when
life
I moved
force
up
and
here,
win
I
the
spent
game.
a good couple months trying to see if at any point I could try and get a game put together for people. And then in December,
Let's
when it's
try
just like
another
I
one.
gave up that
I
search,
have a daily calendar on my desk. Of
because of the
depressing
times that I would have to have done
quotations.
it at.
Here's one.
I was just like, I'll just
Who's
start live
famous for the
streaming.
phrase, I know that I know nothing. Who picked this? Which leaves only you. Follow me. I'm giving you the laziest gift of all. A scratch ticket. Scratch and find $3 signs to live. If you keep scratching, I'll give you cash for every dollar sign you find. But if you scratch off even one skull, you die. Get to scratching. We know what a losing ticket means.
Yeah, I know what a losing ticket means.
You're all dead already? What the heck, guys? Hold on.
And D&D
You're
is
not
great,
supposed to
but
get a do-over
personally,
if you die before getting
I've
to the
liked
final round.
Shadowrun
I better report this huge bug
more.
to QA. Anyway, it's time for the next question. As a professional
Probably just because
serial
it's like I
killer,
like
the
those
environment is a real
science
two-sided
fantasy
coin, as
worlds
you might
more
imagine.
than I do just
Bearing
straight
that
up
in mind,
fantasy world.
Which of my murder weapons would take the longest to naturally biodegrade? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something. It's my old friend, the loser wheel. Spin it. It's just like The Price is Right, but totally different for legal reasons. This is why I like the loser wheel so much. You just can't stay alive, and I can't keep bringing you back. So, it's over.
I don't know. One of my favorite times of playing Shadowrun was probably the first time I actually played it. Um, it was a group of us from when we used to work together. Uh, we were playing, and for the most part, we never really accomplished much. There was too much of us messing around with each other, and messing with the homeowners association of the place we lived in, that our characters all lived in. But sadly, the game master, he unfortunately decided to move and out of state, and everything fell apart. Give it about a moment here, or a minute here, to let anyone who new to the stream join. Okay, we'll go ahead and start here.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until close. In unrelated news, the trivia murder party killer is still on the loose. Up next, raisins.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Death's in the air, And there's free coffee in the lobby. Only one of you will survive. Ah, there's so much to do. I need a vacation from this vacation. you, you know what I'm saying? All right, first question. Which of these is a sweet noodle casserole? Use your device to answer the question.
Oh, I don't know what any of them even are.
And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Everyone is wrong. Come with me. Welcome to room 113. It's time for my favorite illusion. Pick a space inside the box to hide. I wish I had a magician's assistant for this, but oh. Now I'll close my eyes and just randomly whack this sword in there. Parry, thrust. This trick usually kills at parties. You're gonna see a lot of this elevator, so just get used to it. Let's keep moving. Which of these is an alloy?
It's an ally.
Who picked this?
Had to think about it
I
for a
don't like
moment.
seeing that. Let's try another one. What famous scientist is buried at Westminster Abbey? Who picked this? Too easy. Let's keep moving. I'm sort of a self-help nut. It got me where I am now. Who wrote The Secret?
I don't know.
Who picked this?
Nope.
Everyone is wrong. Time for consequences. Bonjour! Welcome back to the killing room. Ah, the spirit of giving. You each get $500. Give some of that money to your friend. The person who ends up with the most money will die. But there's a catch. If one of you ends up with $800 or more, I'll kill the other one instead. Begin. Let's see who gave what to who. Well, that's a lot of money. Too much, really, so you're safe. But that's a bad mistake for
it happens.
investors.
You'll have that.
You're back. Okay, so don't freak out. But you're a ghost now. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's try another one. What's the top prize at the Cannes Film Festival?
I don't know.
Who picked this?
I guess.
Which leaves only you. Follow me. This one lets you protect yourself with the password. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device. Don't make it easy. If someone cracks your password, now your nemesis will crack the password. Guess the password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. Start guessing.
helps if I can actually get it to. Okay.
Time's almost up. I thought everyone was good at hacking passwords these days, but I guess I
Yeah,
was wrong.
I kept trying to type things, but it kept knocking my cursor out of the bar. So then it was just like, I don't know. It's like I type, and I look up, and it's like, not there. Damn it.
We're here. The final round is close.
I figured out one
Next
letter of it,
question.
and then I just.
Who illustrated Roald Dahl's Matilda, the BFG, and the Witches?
Going with this guy, because he did a lot of.
Who picked this?
No.
Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something. It's math, one of my least requested minigames. Do as much math as you can before time runs out. Your nemesis will be doing math too. You'll die if they do better than you.
I went with Schultz.
How's that math going, Matthew McConaughey? No pressure, but time's almost up. How did you beat math? Math always wins. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means.
Warhol, I don't.
You've made it
I
so
think he
far,
did
but
some
can you escape?
bookwork, but I don't think there was really.
Stranger Things characters.
He didn't really do a lot of it.
Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for each correct answer.
That's another show I actually need to try and watch at some point. I've not watched any of it.
You're a little bit closer to escaping. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Human body systems. Let's just call that a fluke.
There's a lot of big name shows that I just.
Actors who play Dracula.
I just haven't ever actually gotten around to watching.
That ghost can smell your life force. Don't look behind you.
Like, I've watched
Here
the
comes the
first
darkness.
3 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Movies about time travel. You stole some yummy life force.
Tomorrow Never Dies was a Bond movie, and they've never introduced that into any of those.
You're better than I thought. Darkweed Duck villains. Oh my gosh, who's it gonna be? Launched online before 2000.
don't think that one was. Oh, apparently it was. I'll be damned.
Metamorphic rocks.
Not quite sure what makes it metamorphic, but
I'm going too easy on you. 4 stolen life force. It's not over yet. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too. You have to get all the right answers to escape.
that one was kind of probably kind of in my favor. That last question, because I recently went through the loss of several family members. Fingers crossed this sells papers. Um, with that, uh, we will call that an end to this stream. I'll be back in a couple of hours with Pokemon Shield, and we'll be continuing our playthrough of that. Um, in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening.